Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach.
And I'm Pepper.
And today we're going to be unboxing a game that I've wanted to unbox and have been hoping to unbox for a little while now. I believe this game was on my most want to play games list, top 5, last year. Because, originally, before kind of the shipping of all Kickstarters was delayed by quite some time. I think this one was supposed to be kind of shipping early 2021.
Yeah.
But we got it in early 2022, so it did arrive. So this has just been one that, oh boy, has been on my watch, when's it coming list for a long time. And that is Merchants of the Dark Road.
This includes the Patron's Provisions, which I assume is some sort of expansion or promo content.
Yeah, honestly, it's been so long I do not remember. I'm guessing it was probably some Kickstarter extra thing, if I had to guess. It's kind of in its own little packaging. I hope it all fits in the base box. Guess I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what 6 priest heroes, watchers, tiles, companion cards. Ooh, a frost squirrel.
Oh, I see why you got this.
That's why I got it. I wanted this Patron's Pack with the frost squirrel, just so I could use it in other games even. That was my hope. So what do we got there?
Here, got a little rule book here, which looks to be 3 pages. Very
like
complicated
describes,
expansion.
Yeah, it must be. I think this must just all be kind of unlocked Kickstarter goals or something. Maybe I'm remembering that totally wrong, but it's been a little while.
We've got some cardboard pop-outs here, which to the watchers at Windglass. So these are maybe deliveries that you have to make.
I believe that's what that was.
I think that's kind of the theme of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you're going around collecting people and other items in your wagon, and then taking the dark road, possibly, or light road, in order to kind of make those deliveries as required.
But yeah, looks like we've got a few different horses
Ooh, boy.
to ride, I assume.
I don't know why, but that might be one of our... I guess I shouldn't speak for you, but I think it might be one of our favorite animals for some reason. Not sure what that is. It might be an inside thing.
It may be.
But yeah, I really like the artwork on this. I think it's Andrew Bosley. I feel like I always get that wrong as to who he even is. He's only made like the artwork for Tapestry and Everdome.
So here is that frost squirrel.
Oh boy, there's 3 frost squirrels?
There are 3, and then that guy who is not a squirrel.
Yeah, it looks like the cards look like they're pretty good quality, aren't they?
Yeah, they are pretty good, I would say. Which Elf Creek Games has put out a couple great productions. Honey Buzz is one of the best productions in our collection, and so far this is looking to be on par with that.
Yeah, it looks like we've got some different people here. Some different
But
things.
yeah, really nice artwork.
Yeah, I'm really liking the artwork. Really liking the people in this. They all look very, very unique to one another. And I really like when the different people kind of all have a different look to them, and all don't kind of just aren't really wearing all the same thing type thing, and all looking like they're from the same area necessarily. I really like that. Ooh, and we've got a little addition there that says copy 2917 of 10,000.
The exact number we were hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, that was the one from the start I wrote down. I'm like, if I can get this copy, I'm going to be really, really excited. Extra excited. Because I was already really, really excited. But yeah, that box cover,
This is
I really like that.
a very, very cool box cover.
This is one of those names to a game that kind of had me from the name. Something about Merchants of the Dark Road that
Yeah, you
I really
can get
enjoy.
sold by the name of a game quite easily, and
I can.
that is a pretty cool name. But yeah, I really love
It
the glow of this this cover.
Yeah, I think the cover definitely fits the name of the game, and from what I believe is the kind of the theme of the game. Then we've got a rule book, which has the same.
A cover so nice, you gotta look at it
Do it
twice.
twice. And it's got a list of your components here. Got your setup and rules. Looks like it's
Always like when it
about
has a
20
picture
pages.
of setup as well.
yes, kind of gives you a good
And
idea.
numbered as well.
Yep, numbered. That's the best way to do it. I'm trying to remember if they had a pretty solid rule book for Honey Buzz. Not sure if I can't remember how good their rule books
I think
are.
it was. I don't remember struggling with it.
And then it looks
That
like
is a lot of icons.
a lot of icons. I did not realize there were that many, but hopefully this will be good explanations
Although
of
it
them.
looks to be just a positive, maybe gain a whatever, and lose. So like gain a victory point, lose 2 victory points. It looks like so.
Yep.
A lot of duplicate, pretty easy to understand.
Right. Yeah. So I'm hoping, that they'll be pretty clear once you start getting into the game.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
been seeing more of these lately.
How to
in
pack and store.
How to store a in the box, which
Is that saying that the Kickstarter? Because I think I've seen it more in like the Kickstarter games and stuff too.
yeah.
Does that mean they're getting too big? They're having so much stuff that once you take it out of the box, the only way to really get it all back in there and fit in there is if you follow kind of their instructions. Because they went out of their way to figure out, well, this is how it's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't used to have this problem back in the day when we were just starting, but now I really, really appreciate when one of those is in the box.
Ooh, this is right up Pepper's alley.
Ooh,
Solo
solo.
rules and adventures. Look at him wandering there. It looks just like you with your lantern that you have.
That's what I'm
and your
wearing
cloak.
right now.
That's what you are wearing. Oh boy. This one's even longer than the other one. This is 30-some pages, Pepper. This is going to be your reading material tonight.
Don't know what that's the back of, but it is pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder if that was maybe one of the original possibilities of cover art.
Oh,
That's pretty solid.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because if it was, I almost would have. I think the actual cover is pretty solid, but I would almost think I would prefer that one.
Yeah, it was quite cool, just like all the artwork in the game has been pretty phenomenal.
Ooh, and then we've got our player boards here, which are your different wagons, and they're dual layered, which
dual.
I'm not sure if that was a version I got.
Cool.
It's been a while now since I originally backed this one, so I don't remember exactly which pledge I got. I don't think it was the basic. I think it was the kind of the next step of it. I think if I remember right, the only thing I didn't get was the coins, but they were kind of another add-on that was quite a decent amount of extra money, and I just ended up not getting them. But they were, I will say, they were some of the coolest metal coins that I had seen, so I was very tempted.
Very unique looking.
Which,
If we like the game, we may have to go back and
see if we can find a
some.
way to find them. Yeah, looks like they've got some good choices here.
I like that they all look different. They're actually not just different colors, but different shapes as well.
Yeah. I don't know if I maybe would have used maybe slightly different than these two. I don't know. To me, at first look, they're somewhat similar.
I mean, I don't.
But
It's going to be
matter.
sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. You're not
It's going to be a
start,
big problem.
Start
Wait, that's my board.
Start messing with other players' boards.
I might. You never know if they're ahead.
Speaking of other players' boards and messing around with them, you will not be able to do that because each player has a player shield.
Ooh.
Which we're going to have to test these out. I believe these are player shields, otherwise I'm going to bend a good piece of paper.
Yeah, I think they are.
The bend is... Oh, there we go.
I was going to say, the bend is the opposite way of what I would have thought. But
there we go.
Yeah. We've got a rug on our table, so they kind of hold a little bit better. But
yeah.
At least hold decent. Compared
not
to...
Not the best I've seen,
Yeah.
But I guess we'll just
They're
have to
not
play
awful.
to find out.
Yeah. But no, and I like how each one, too, has different artwork on there.
Yeah,
They use
unique
different ones.
characters and
I
different
don't know
things.
that I'm trying to think. Do you usually see that in those? Usually they're all about the same. They all come
Usually
exactly
pretty
the same.
unique and pretty plain, usually. Not a lot of artwork on them.
Right.
Now here's something you may be mixed on. It looks
Ooh, boy.
like we are going to have a puzzle
Yes, I
puzzle
believe this
piece
one was a
main
puzzle
board.
That's something I'm not usually...
Which I wonder if this is going to add up to one big piece of art on the back. But we've got these. Oh, this is going to be a big board. This has 3 pieces. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to come together. But yeah, looks like the different actions, I assume you'll be taking in the game?
Yep, you go around kind of a rondelle type thing to take the different actions, if I remember right. And you'll be putting this together. And I'm not sure if they maybe did this for possibly... I wonder if they do it for future expansions possibly and mix out pieces.
Mix up the board.
But I'm usually... It's also, I'm not sure how big of a... How many pieces is it?
It has these 4 pieces, it looks like, although the artwork doesn't seem to match up on those. And then there's also this piece, which I'm very confused. Oh, there is another piece at the bottom there.
Okay, so, I mean, it's a decent size, so maybe that's why, but usually I don't like puzzle boards that much, personally.
Yeah.
But these ones, this kind of isn't quite as thick as they normally are, and I'm not really currently, from a first look, it doesn't look like they're warped. I just feel like that kind of happens sometimes, and then you try to put it together, and then like one of the corners ends up kind of sticking up off the table, which can kind of be a pain. But I think the idea of a puzzle board seems unique, but I don't know, sometimes I think that's the one thing that I do not like about them. Yeah. But the artwork on these looks really great.
I was going to say, I really like the artwork and the feel that the game gives me. It really does feel like a dark, cold road.
It does really, for sure.
But you can still see
a normal Minnesota winter here.
Yeah.
It's a very look. And it might almost be a little bit too dark. Just from a first look here, I'm not sure once we have it out
maybe
on the
a little more glow in there.
Yeah,
would have been nice.
Yeah, I think I'd like it if there's a little, because it looks like there might be some kind of, I don't know if it's supposed to be snow or whatnot, or if these are just kind of some fog or something. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it snow? I can't tell. It'd probably snow.
I think it's snow. Yeah.
But yeah, if they had put a little more of that in there, I think, to just brighten up a few more areas on the board, I might like it just a little bit slightly better than that.
Next up, we've got some more cardboard sheets.
Got some punch outs here.
I believe this is...
These are pretty thick. That's pretty good.
Pop one out.
Solid.
Yeah, they come out pretty nicely.
And we got some more really solid artwork. And these ones are a bit brighter.
Yeah.
These tiles are a little bit brighter than what the board is.
Do you know if these get placed on the board as actions?
I honestly, I do not remember exactly what these are used for. They look like they should, but I'm not 100% sure on that. They look very nice. They've got some pretty solid artwork.
Yeah. Is this some sort of rondelle action selection?
I believe, is that I thought there was like some magnet thing or something.
Oh, yes, I think there is a magnet in there.
Yes, and I think that goes on part of the board, and based on where it is, I think it changes the prices of the various items that you can buy.
Yeah. You keep looking through this, I will look for that magnetic piece in the board.
Wow. Oh boy. Wow, those just popped right out. These are all coming apart very, very easily. It looks like, I think these are the different orders you can try to fill. It's got the area that you're trying to go to and kind of what the items are that you're looking for. It's pretty solid. They're pretty clear as to what you need, I think.
Oh boy,
from a
it's
first look.
all falling out.
I know, they're all falling out really, really quickly, really smoothly. It's almost just a one single sheet of these all kind of just together. They look pretty solid.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Was this?
I think that was a deluxe version. So it's got a shine to it.
Yes.
To the different items, which is very unique. I'm trying to think. Don't have many that have that type of thing to a cardboard piece.
I haven't seen it, like, definitely not for pretty much the different resources of the game, it looks like. But yeah, very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, just the art of them in general is pretty cool. The different items, I think they look unique. Okay, this actually looks quite a bit like this.
Yes.
Only a bigger version. So if those are two different items, that could be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, especially if there's
similar.
an icon telling you which one to take, where there's really not the size difference.
Right.
Yeah, that could be tough.
But overall, I really like the look of these. I think they picked some colors that went pretty well, I think, with that gold tint to these.
Yes.
Although I think most colors probably go well with it, but
yeah,
these ones really seem to pop quite a bit.
Yeah. And these are, I believe, the coins in the game.
Oh.
As we were talking, a very unique look to a coin. So now I'm kind of wishing you had gone all in and gotten those metal coins, because these look really cool.
Right. Yeah. Just way different than what you typically see for cardboard coins in games. Very unique shapes. Kind of have their own currency that isn't seen in any other game that I know of.
Yeah.
Till they make it for Honey Buzz, but their coins were very unique as well.
Yeah, those were
points or whatever it was.
Kind of, what was it? Leaves, different leaves, and maybe
Bear
paw prints.
claw.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like their use of unique point/coin shapes.
Good job, Elf Creek Games. But yes, I did find the board. Which let's.
Well, good thing they put that in the right spot, I hope. Hopefully this is... but yeah, it looks like it spins really well.
I can't believe that sticks on there so well. That must be a pretty strong magnet.
Yeah, it is pretty strong.
But yeah, that's really cool, without having to snap something into place to worry about damaging the board or some cardboard.
For sure. And then, just easily being able to remove it.
Yeah.
That's really solid.
Just no sharp edges or anything like that.
Yeah.
I want this, if there's ever going to be something like this implemented into a board, it should be magnets.
Yes. I prefer this over the trying to pop in
the buttons or
button things. Yeah, by far. Any game that uses something like this in the future, 100% should use this, I think. Unless there's some specific reason why it only works the other way.
Yeah. Unless you got weak magnets, then that could be annoying.
That's true, but that seems to be a pretty solid magnet.
Yes.
I wasn't sure on how well that would hold, but that does pretty well, at least so far.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Now we get on to some trays here.
I can't remember if they're game trays or which ones they are.
I don't see any symbols, game tray logos or anything. It's actually a lid on top of a lid. Let's try to get this off here.
Yeah, this has it looks like the different symbols of the icons for those different items.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
This was with this deluxeified version. Oh, boy. There, we're going to light it up. We're going to light up the dark
lanterns. Wow, those are really, really cool.
Yeah, they are. They look really awesome.
I mean, these are
I haven't seen any of those in
sometimes
any
you
other game.
see like realistic resources for games, and it's like, wow, that is just like way over the top. And to have that actually, I mean, this is a deluxe back that you have, but it's going to be really cool to see these in the game.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know that's really used as a resource or anything for any other games, but I'm almost like, I wish there was other games you could use these for as well. Because, they're just really, really unique and really cool looking. I wasn't sure how they would end up looking. But yeah, I'm very, very glad that I ended up going with that deluxe version. So, I mean, the cardboard bits, the lanterns, they look good too. They're pretty solid. I think they're still really good looking, but that just is kind of that next level for sure. Not necessary, but they look very awesome.
Next up, we have the different little meeples, I guess we would call them.
Or huge chunks of wood. had to cut down half a forest to fulfill this Kickstarter for these huge wagons.
But yeah, a lot of printing on there, a lot of good detail, and I believe they do
Yes.
match the player boards
Mhm.
with the shape. I know the red one kind of had an arch on top.
Yeah.
I always really like when they're consistent in something like that.
Yeah, these all look really cool.
And double-sided as well.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're used for, so I'm not sure if they're necessary. But they definitely look awesome. Hopefully, they must be to go around the map or the board.
Oh,
I
yeah.
assume.
I assume.
I hope that's what they're used for, because if they're used to mark the score, I don't think you're going to be able to tell. Ooh, what
Here
did
we
get
have. I'm not sure exactly what this will represent.
I
It
can't
looks
remember
like
what it was.
fire. I guess
Yeah, I
just
think it's
fire.
to do some special abilities. I can't remember what the name of it was now, but I think it's to pay for special.
So that might be
things in
some
the
sort
game.
of stone.
Yeah, some sort of stone.
Gems.
Yeah, some sort of gem. So yeah, it looks like this is what you would have in the cardboard version of it, which still looks pretty cool for sure.
Yeah.
But I like that as well. It's a very unique looking thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
There's kind of like a type of gem I feel like that a lot of games use.
Yeah.
But these
and this
definitely
is-
look unique.
Yeah, for sure. As you can see, there is the name of the game on the bottom of both of these, lid and bottom of the box. But there are a few more names on the lid.
Oh boy, I was telling Jesse about this. I don't remember when it was, but I was like, I feel like there was some game that was asking for names to put on the inside of the box. I couldn't remember. It had been so long I couldn't remember what game it was. But then I saw people were getting their copies of this, and that was this. So I'm definitely looking forward to trying to find my game, or find my game, find my name in here. Yeah, it looks like they're all over the sides of the box, and it just really
Valentine should be right by the end.
For this game it really works. In this, I really like that they did this, because if you're just kind of looking at it, you can't really tell that there are names in there.
Yeah, because when you initially flipped it over, I thought it was just some cool stripe pattern.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a cool pattern that kind of goes well with the name there, but I really like how they implemented that. It was something they didn't have to do, and I'm not sure how many do that, but I really like it, and if other companies can, do this and make it look just as slick as this, I wouldn't mind seeing that in other campaigns or Kickstarter GameFound projects as well.
Yeah, looks really, really cool. I'm surprised how much I actually like that.
Mhm.
Next up in this area, as he's looking for his name, out of this last little insert section, we have some cards here, which they have more of that artwork and feel that comes through. It looks like here are different characters or people. I guess I don't know. I know even less about the game.
Mhm.
But I
Yeah,
guess,
is it like unique artwork for every single one, or are there copies?
I believe it is unique artwork. I haven't seen any copies. I would think they would be right next to each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks to be pretty unique.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, I always really like
It's
when they do
impressive. There are
that.
quite a few of them.
Yeah, I always like when they're able to do that, even when there's a large number of different characters.
Yes.
It's always interesting to. It makes it feel interesting and unique, like each one is unique, even though they really, at the base of it, they could all be the same exact. They could look all exactly the same and just have the requirements that they need to be met different. But I really love that when they're able to do a different one for each one. Ooh,
Here's a
boy.
little tease to one of their Elf Creek Games' other games, Honey Buzz, which is about games. We got a snow bee here. Quite a few snow bees.
Ooh, we got a phoenix.
Ooh, really cool. Looks like a turkey to me.
Ooh, the ice mouse.
It's
Pretty
making
cool.
me think of Everdell.
Cave dragon.
Okay, not so much anymore.
What was making you think of Everdell? The same. I'm assuming he did all the art in here. It looks like it's pretty consistent throughout.
Yeah.
So that could possibly remind you of that.
Yeah. He likes woodland creatures.
He does. And then what do we got here? Ooh, boy. We do have something metal.
Ooh. Horseshoes.
Don't remember what these are used for in the game.
Do we ever have any hand grenades here as well?
These are pretty cool.
Ooh, they're pretty thick too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little bit thicker. Got a little bit of heft to them. They're not the lightest thing in the world. I really like the look of these.
Yeah, me too.
Don't remember if these were in the. They must have been in the.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I see there are
they're pretty solid.
some cardboard tokens for
Oh.
them as well. So
Mhm.
yeah, I definitely prefer the metal.
Yes, for sure.
Also have some little score markers for the
Mhm.
50 plus.
Yeah, I like how they're using the same shapes again. I think it looks like.
Yeah, I'm glad that these are the score trackers and it's not those
Well, you
gigantic.
could switch them out, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh boy,
next
some
up,
big cards.
I guess. Do you know? Ooh, some really cool artwork on the
Oh
back.
yeah, for sure. That's really good. It's built such a cool world. I think that it makes it very interesting.
Yeah,
I'd like to see other games in this world. I think as well.
I
future.
really love the darkness and the snow and the little bits of light.
hmm
Looks really, really cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing.
I think his style of art fits perfectly
Yeah,
with it.
it works for sure. I think it's what makes it work because there's just that soft feeling to the art
Yeah.
that makes it so it's not like just a very dark, scary looking thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of got still that. When it has that little bit of warmth in there, you can really kind of feel it. I feel like. Oh
Looks
boy!
like we've got some dice, which I did not know were in the game.
That's all you do in this game is dice chucking. Ooh, I think those are the different. So I think that's how they track the resources on there. Those are pretty solid dice.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that. Yeah, I can't remember if that was deluxified either, but I don't know. But I mean, if that's just the normal die, I think they kind of went above and beyond and they hit the ball out of the park.
What is this, the Breakfast Club or something here?
Yes, that is the Breakfast Club. It's the end of the game trigger. Then we got some of these. These look pretty solid. Like the look of them. Then we got the Breakfast Club again. So we've got a couple of those. Then it looks like we've got some additional dice.
Ooh. I really like this color, which are these going to correspond to player color, these dice? Or not really? It looks like there are only a few different types.
Yeah, I think those ones are special ones. I can't remember exactly what they're used for, but I really like the look of these dice. This really works together. It makes me think of a Starry Night. I really like the mixture of white and blue in these ones.
Yeah,
and I really like how it works on there as well.
I'm just seeing more and more of these kind of mixed marble dice, and I really like the look of them.
It looks like we got some more there. More of that same type of thing. And last but not least, believe we've got. Oh boy, what is this little thing here? Oh, we got a map. I don't remember what game I was thinking of recently, but I was like, oh, you could have a little map thing, but I'm like, I don't know what that would look like. And now I've seen it.
It looks like.
That looks really awesome. I don't know what it's used for, but and then you've got a nice little treasure chest and a little baggie. I'm not at all sure what these are used for. Maybe it's a hint to a future game.
Ooh.
I don't know. I cannot remember. Yeah, overall, this gets me even more excited to play Merchants of the Dark Road than I was before. I mean, finally having it in my hands gets me about as excited as I could be.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I didn't know really anything about the game going into this, but I'm pretty excited after seeing all of these components. There looks to be a lot of different cool things in the game. I'm interested to see how they all mix together.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a great play experience once we're able to kind of get this all back in the box. I'm hoping those containers will work well in putting all the resources and stuff away. I hope they'll sort it all really well, make it an easy setup and tear down in the future. But yeah, looking forward to Merchants of the Dark Road. If you made it this far and you liked what you've seen, you can give this video a thumbs up. Otherwise, we hope to see you next time. And as always, don't forget to
Keep on nibbling.
on the dark road.